celebrate the idea of marriage. Women also decide which schools the children attend, the neighborhoods to stay or leave, the food you eat at home, and many other things. Okay, now this has actually sparked a lot of reactions, from Nigerians, of course. So we're not the carry last for this kind of matter, especially the male gender, because if the way they came for this man, oh my god. But the good thing is a lawyer, so I believe that he knows his onions. All right, so taking a look at some of the comments, trailing this. I'm just going to chew on very few of them. Okay, this person here, an anonymous contributor, says, after taking instructions and it goes bad, you think society will blame the woman? The man takes the blame. Husbands are like, the president of a country, while the wife should be like the vice president. You can listen to our opinions, but you as the man will decide to take it or not. This one here says, women are very bad decision makers because they still act and think like teenagers. Hey, what's going on? This person says, correct, you can get instructions from wife. The message is for married people and points from view of wife, not baby mama. You can't take instruction from wife and still take from baby mama, except you need confusion. The lawyer may be correct if he is talking about the married people, not girlfriends. Thanks to the Mr. Lawyer, you have the right to loud the volume. I'm sure this person is actually a woman. All right, this person says, yes, more reason not to marry an Olodo. And then this one says, if the instruction is a good one, why not? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're going to be chewing on the Afropop Hour, because I take away from views that people actually express on this radio, not just on Eagles FM, and even other radio stations, even videos, content that have been uploaded on YouTube, on Facebook, across social media platforms, basically even on X. It's more like a number of men, a section of men, they actually have an issue with a woman rather, giving them an instruction. Now I know that if you want to instruct someone to do something, the manner of approach is very important. So it won't look like you are trying to order the person. You are only, when someone tells you that, kindly do this, kindly do that, I'm very sure that it will not be perceived wrongly. That instruction will not be taken, in a negative, light, but it will be taken to heart, and, wholeheartedly, the person would want to do whatever it is that you want them to do. But it's like a general trend for most men. I might be wrong. You of course, you are free to correct me. For most men to frown at a woman suggesting or even instructing that, oh my dear, let's do things like this, all right, because you are the head of the home, but I am the woman of the house. I am the mother of the home. You are the head. No one is actually disputing that. You are the head, I'm the neck. You actually need the neck to move about, because without the neck, I don't think the head will be there. All right, so we have roles to play. We are there to complement each other. So now for a Nigerian lawyer who is even a man, I should be shouting hallelujah, because the person who said this is a man. If we're to be a woman, people say, oh, what is that? The woman should go and sit down. But it is a man this time around. He has come out to say that a man who cannot take instructions from a woman is, my dear brother, don't bother getting married, because women actually make most domestic decisions. Now, as an observer of married people, all right, maybe you have relatives that are married. What exactly is your view or opinion with regards to this particular subject matter? You've probably been observing the lives of your relatives that are married over the years, and the decisions that the women or their wives have actually made. How realistic have those decisions been over the years? How realistic have those decisions been? So I think that is what would actually help to shape the viewpoint that you will be sharing on the show this afternoon. But I would like you to be very, very realistic. Don't be biased, okay? Don't be gender biased, honestly. Just share your 2 cents on this. What do you make of this? All right? The numbers to call are 090-8766-8888 or 090-7353-0044. You can also send a voice note or a message like you always do to the WhatsApp portal on 090-9705-4450. And then I would like you to know also that The show is being streamed live on Facebook and YouTube at the moment, so you can also hurry now to Facebook and YouTube to share your 2 cents as to what you make of this subject matter. Is it a taboo for a man to take instructions from a woman? Yes, that's the big question, and this is the Afropop Hour. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, my sir. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. What's your name and where you're calling from?
So my name is Coco, calling you from Central area.
Thank you so much, Coco, for calling. So let's hear from you. Is it a taboo for your gender to take instructions from a woman?
There's nothing wrong about it, especially if you are married.
Okay.
But what is wrong there is the atmosphere she's giving instruction. I think we should change the nomenclature of instruction to advice. But when you say instruction, it looks like command. You understand?
Okay.
So there's nothing wrong for we to take advice from our wives. Because someone like me, I can count number of error that I made by my own decision. But when my wife sit me down and say, Oni, I think this thing should be going this way. And when we do, we watch it right. Understand? And that's why God says that two is better than one. So when you see in a platform that maybe if your wife is advising you for something to do, you now believe that she's trying to ride on you, it is wrong. Except if she comes on a platform of commanding or showing you authority, you know. If you don't do this house will not contain me and you know, all those kind of a boy language, that's when you get it wrong.
Okay.
But if it is bringing it in a positive side, there's nothing wrong about it.
All right, Coco, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your thoughts on this. Okay, the numbers to call us to 09087668888 or 09073530044. You can send your voice note or a message to the WhatsApp portal. Let's hear from you. Is it a taboo for a man to take instructions from a woman? That is the question we're asking on the Afropop Hour today. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Mayor, calling from Central area.
All right, Mayor, let's hear from you. What are your thoughts?
From my own perspective, some people may not like it, but in the first place, you can see Adam and Eva. The problem that maybe we have now that maybe you see that maybe the husband receives advice from the wife. You know, I'm not saying that maybe it's very wrong to collect advice for the woman, but you need to determine in yourself, know what you are doing as a man at home, because you know when you go out sometimes, maybe you are doing business with somebody, you're going to say, let me hear from my wife. You cannot decide what you want to do in your heart. You need that somebody is control your brain. God going to help us.
Okay, but Mayor, you agree with me that women are the best, when it comes to financial advice?
See, hello, can I tell you something?
Yes.
Maybe you are driving and somebody hit your car. Woman will tell you, say, eat in car too. Eat in rock. After that, maybe that thing, maybe spoil things. You go see you now. You don't spoil somebody. If they don't lock you, you will go. See, woman, they are weaker vessels. They can push you from. They will still go back.
Mayor, so you are calling me. You are indirectly calling me a wicked vessel.
You say?
So you're also saying I'm a wicked vessel, Mayor.
You know now.
I don't know. What do you mean by no now?
Don't worry. That was another topic in another day.
All right, Mayor. Thank you so much for calling.
Hello. Yes. You know that if in Nigeria get a woman president, everybody go to eat. You don't go to eat sando.
Why you they do like that? Why you they Mayor? Mayor, you want to pinch me this afternoon? You want to see the other side of me this afternoon? I know what you're trying to do, but don't worry, I'm not gonna fall for it. Make it for like say truly, women are bad. They are bad. Advisors. But for me, when it comes to making good financial decisions, women are just the best. Take it or leave it. Thank you. Is it a taboo for a man to take instructions from a woman? That is the question. So let's hear from you. Hello, good afternoon. All right, a miss right there. Please do us a call back. The numbers are still 09087668888 or 09073530044. 44. All right, you can send a voice note or a message to the WhatsApp portal on 09097054450. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, this is Godwin. I'm calling from you.
All right, Godwin, thank you so much for staying with us. Let's hear from you. What are your thoughts?
Okay. I think it's not a taboo. It's not a taboo. Yeah. It's not a taboo. Man, sometimes we are claiming that we are right or we know what we are doing. But deep, we don't know what we are doing. You understand?
Okay.
But if you see a man that is living his life alone for so many years, and under 1 year, maybe married, you find that there's a woman on the side. You see big difference throughout those years. You understand? So, women, they are the best in financial advice
and management. Right.
That's the truth. There's nothing to argue on that. There are some men who kill us in our pride. I no agree. I'm a man of the house, therefore my word is the command.
Okay.
That's not it. Women have their own role. They are the best to manage. You can give a woman money now to hold this money.
All right, Godwin, thank you so much for calling. All right, thank you for your contribution right there. Okay, so just like a caller said, that instruction might be out of place. It's probably not the most appropriate thing to say, as to whether or not it's okay for a man to take instruction from a wife or a woman. For him, an advice would be better. All right, but advice or instruction, does it really make any difference? But again, maybe the manner of approach is what is actually important, because it actually works for both parties. If a man, but you men, when you want to tell your wife to do something, do you just tell her that, okay, I'm advising you to do this, or you instruct her to do certain things that you want them to do, or because you are the head of the home? But when we now flip the script, it's becoming an order. Oh, the woman is trying to control the man. But the good thing now is, it is still a man that's actually said this. He has actually come, and he's a lawyer for that matter, that a man who cannot take instructions from a woman shouldn't bother getting married. So if you're actually planning on getting married now, and aside, running errands, if you can't take instructions from a woman, the lawyer is saying that you should bury the idea of marriage. So Harriet, does that even make any sense to you? What are your thoughts? Are your thoughts any different from what the lawyer has actually said? Let's hear from you. You have to air your mind now, or forever hold your peace. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Eunice. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for calling. All right, so yes.
For me, I will advance all the things before I answer this question.
Okay.
Yes, it's not about only answer the question, but who are you before I answer this question?
Okay.
You see, some men, they are already buying their entire life. No woman will advise them that they will take that advice. Meanwhile, they didn't know that for a woman to advise you, it's God that's speaking to her. And my grandfather, I always give an example for my grandfather, because my grandfather, where I stay with them, he's a very intelligent man. But the woman, she didn't go to school, but anything he do, so he will come and look for husband, and the woman was asking, and he will take that husband, and everything was perfect for them. He then die, They are only best friends. That man didn't have any friend for anywhere. The best friend is his wife. Anything, he will run to her, and she will give her husband, and he will work for them. So our generation now, I don't know. For a man, see, this question is very, 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 very nice question.
Okay.
Because for you to see them complaining like this, tell me that it's something man somewhere. A woman cannot give their husband. Women, they're created by God. Whether you like it or not, woman must advise you. If you know that your woman will advise you the way you don't like it, don't end up fighting with her.
Okay.
Me, I've already believed that no woman will give you wrong advice.
Okay.
Unless you didn't like that woman, even if you don't like that woman, she will try her best to make sure that she will hold her man with love.
All right.
So please, think before answer this question.
All
Okay?
right. From
Yeah, bye.
thank you so much, Eunice. Eunice has said you should think very well before answering this question. Dear man. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, happy New Year to you.
I wish you
and
the
all the
very
staff
same.
of the lesson.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, my name is Network. I'm calling from Sun City constituency.
Is that really your name, Network?
That's my name, please.
Hallelujah. Let me ring the bell to that. All right, Mr. Network, let's hear from you. What are your thoughts on this?
I don't know the kind of instruction you are talking about.
Any instruction at all that will contribute to the development and the growth of your home.
A wife that is given the husband an instruction might not be an instructions that she will claim or she has claimed as the head of the family. A constructive instructions that will bring a betterment and enhancing the growth of the family is always welcome.
All right.
Not an instructive instructions that it is a paraventure, maybe she's advanced in having money, or she's better placed in society, or she has an opportunity in one way or the other, and one way or the other she's given the instruction, my husband, can you do this, can you do that, can you do this? That would be quite very, very insulting. But if the wife gives a constructive instruction that will bring a financial strategy that will help the family grow, that she will bring an instruction that will bring a new idea into the family, I think is a welcome idea. So that is why I was asking what kind of an instruction. It is not a destructive instruction.
Okay.
It is not an instruction that she will claim the headship of the family. To me, giving a good instructions is for the betterment of the family.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Network, hold on. Before I let you go, Mr. Network, all right? Can I engage you a little further?
You're welcome.
All right. So, are you married, first of all? I'm sorry for asking, but are you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
Okay. So, where you are actually staying at the moment, was it your wife that actually decided that particular, a neighborhood for you guys to stay or live?
Sorry, I can't hear you well.
Where you're staying or living at the moment, was it your wife that decided that particular spot for you guys, or it was your decision?
Yeah, when I saw where I'm living, I contacted, we had an idea. I let her know,
Okay.
and she came with me. She saw the place, and she liked the place.
Okay. Now
Immediately she liked the place.
Yeah.
Immediately she liked the place. She gave an approval
Okay.
for the payments to be made.
All right. Now, the point now is, Mr. Network, you actually carried her along, right? And that is probably the reason why you got that very warm reception from her. But some men, they find it difficult to even want to carry a woman along. They feel like certain decisions have to be their sole responsibility, and they really don't need any input from the woman. But in the real sense, it takes a man and a woman to build a home. It takes a man and a woman to build a family. And then the place of a man being the head, no one is even disputing that. But don't you think it's just okay for men, to also adjust their thought pattern, especially when it comes to making decisions? Whether or not your wife is...
The issue is this. The issue is this. I always advise men like me. When you are not ready to solve the problem of ego as a man, don't go into marriage.
Hold on, let me ring the bell. Let me ring the bell again. Hold on.
That is the basic problems some men are having. As a single man, you have an ego as a single person. Knowing it too well, the day you decide to bring a woman into your life, it's a different species with different kind of attitude. So as a man, if you are not ready to solve an ego that you don't need a man to contribute an idea into your life, please don't venture into marriage.
Oh, you see it?
So that is the reason why some men fail in marriages.
All right.
I am telling you the experience I have. There is nothing I am doing that I have to put it on the table for I and my wife to deliberate clearly and have a conclude solution and agreement towards it before we execute. I think that brings more peace to a home.
All right. Mr. Network, thank you so much.
Fine, no fuck what do I do from Massacre?
Oh, fuck. How is Massacre this afternoon?
Fine, when you keep Benedict, I try this week. I think up from
Benedicta has actually traveled out of the country. Oh, you guys are not aware.
Yeah?
Yes, so.
Really?
Yes, she's on vacation, but she'll be back very soon, though.
Hey, this one will shock me for this new year.
All right, Faku, let's hear from you. What are your thoughts on this?
Honestly, our call has all of them spoke well.
Okay.
For me, it's not I say go. But let's call for her though.
What do you mean scon? What is scon?
Advice, maybe they take their own, but if you advise them, they know they like to take her.
It takes two to tango, they say. Okay. It's not the sole responsibility of a man to build. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Tunde.
Tunde, how is Dutse this afternoon?
Okay.
All right, so let's hear from you.
Happy New Year.
I wish you the very same.
Yeah, in topic on the vision of women as regard applies to the husband, isn't it?
And whether or not it is a taboo for a man, your gender, to take instructions from a woman.
Okay, okay. I love that word, my gender.
Now.
Actually, before I finish, my gender naturally will have to become ego.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And we need to, that ego needs to be, we need our wives to be helping us to rub that ego other than competing with that ego.
What are we going to use to rub that ego for you people?
Respect now, wisdom, patience.
Oh, okay.
Understand?
Okay.
And obviously, a man does not have it all. No man is an island, nobody is an island. The both couples are together to run a home, to make a happy home, a progressive home as well. But however, the position of a man will never want his position to be contested at every time. Okay. But it's just a less position. For you as a woman, I keep telling people I'm opportunity to counsel.
Okay.
You see, most marriages, they say the husband, the woman has given the man something to eat.
He's been locked in a bottle.
I'll tell you, not in all cases. In most cases, that means the wife is a good wife.
Oh, you see it?
He has been able to subject the husband. With respect and humility. And by the time some parties cannot come in, they start calling names.
Yes.
But on the other side as well, it's not all that comes from a woman that a man should take. In the sense that women, I'm sorry to say, the level at which women think deep is not, the level at which men will go deep, think deep, women don't think deep that way.
Okay.
Okay. A man will look at the pros and the cons, the positive, the negative, he criticize his own decision. But once a woman tells the direction, he wants it at all costs.
All right.
We agree with you, except when you do your gender thing. It is not left for that man to sit down to criticize that decision.
Okay.
In the way of God, most time I listen to my wife, I don't regret it. But that doesn't mean that everything she brings to the table I welcome.
Okay.
But there are some she brings I don't even welcome behind I go there and regret it.
You see it?
Thanks
for being honest. You are a good man.
No, that's just it. And there are some that I've actually said no and I never regretted saying no to. So the summary is that no man is an island, no man knows it all.
That's right.
That means women are the helpmates, men are the head, women are the neck. The head cannot do anything without the neck.
That's right. That's right.
So the neck is being controlled by the head.
Okay.
But we keep saying we are the head, fine, we are the head. So what we need to, we just have to be careful of whatever that's coming from your gender to our gender, so that we are careful not to be misled. Remember, let me remember, it is someone that requested that somebody said in the Bible.
No, what is that supposed to mean now?
No, that is why we need to be
What
careful.
connection has this topic with the woman that requested the head of a man in the back? You cannot agree.
It is a man that gave the order. But it is a woman that requested, go and tell your daddy.
It was also a man that betrayed Jesus in the Bible, not a woman. No. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for calling. All right, the numbers to call us is 09087668888 or 09073530044. You can send a voice note or a message to the WhatsApp portal on 09097054450. Is it a taboo for a man to take instructions from a woman? That's the question we're asking. And just so you know that this is the Afropop Hour right here on Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja. Hello, good afternoon to you. All right, welcome back, Godwin. Can you be more audible this time, please?
Okay, can you hear me?
All right, please go ahead.
You know, when we are saying instruction, there is difference between instruction and advice. You understand?
You are just trying to paint the whole issue now. Instruction, it's actually a direction or order. It all depends on how you see it.
Yeah, instruction is that something that you don't wish to do. Someone will instruct you to do it. You understand? See, for me, I will not collect advice from a woman. I will not collect instruction from a woman.
Okay, but you will take advice.
Even my gender, but I will collect advice from a woman. I will collect advice from my fellow men, but I will not collect instruction.
Okay. All right, Godwin, thank you so much for calling back. All right. Hello, good afternoon to you. Hello, good afternoon. All right, please do us a call back. Let's hear from you. So I'll just quickly go onto the WhatsApp portal now to take some of the messages that we have on there. Tina from Lugbe says, naturally, women are more blessed with wisdom and instinct. Any man who wants to be successful should listen to his wife. For this thing you have said, Tina, oh my God. Any man who wants to be successful should listen to his wife. Ona here, that doesn't mean a woman will put it in the heart of a man that she is the one dishing out, all the brilliance and she is more intelligent. No man will want to listen to his wife who is over sabi, because men actually have ego. Now, a couple who listens and respect each other's opinions actually progress more. Tina from Lugbe, thank you so much. You said it all right. You've also been able to strike a balance. Okay, any man who wants to be successful should listen to his wife, but that does not mean that you should not be doing over sabi, ITK, I too know, abracadabra, you know it all. You understand? Because men, they've got pride, whether we like it or not. They've got pride, and that pride, the shoulder pad is very thick. All right, hello, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Lady B, calling from Please.
Oh, Lady B, thank you so much for calling. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to get used to your voice, okay? So, what are your thoughts on this?
My thought on this is good for a man to listen to give advice, but not all.
Okay.
The more important thing that the man knows that he for him, or not all.
Okay.
Like me now, doing advice now for my friends. So if you take turn, you will not take turn. Like for example, maybe I tell you that I want us to buy a house. Maybe you understand that?
Yeah.
So you go tell it or no other place, maybe you understand as a woman. So it's good for a man to listen to his woman advice, but not all.
All right, not all. When you say not all, are you not indirectly giving the men reasons to say or to even think that some of the advice or advices that we dish out, they are half baked?
As you may, what I'm trying to tell you, we women are fine. Maybe when you're speaking malice to somebody, you understand?
Yeah.
And you tell everyone, maybe you tell everyone to want to join you, understand that? That's what I'm talking about.
But do women really do that? Do women really do that?
Yes.
That's really very weird. All right, Lady D, thank you so much for calling. Thank you. I honestly agree. I mean, in that regard, I mean, if you're having a misunderstanding with someone and you're trying to advise your husband, honey, because before we actually, consummated the whole marriage thing, we agreed that your people shall be my people shall be your people, your God shall be my God, and my God shall be your God. That does not mean that your husband should not inherit your enemies. No, it makes no sense. That one is a very wrong advice in all sincerity. Let's take a listen to this voice note sent in by Solomon Language.
Good afternoon, my sister.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you doing? Now you come again. Okay. How is my Benedicta? Oh, she's fine.
She's fine.
For me, it's my will bring come. For me, as I never marry woman myself where no go decide, where nobody disagree with me. I dey like woman where we say you do something, you take decision, the woman try to tell you say see this thing you do no good. And the way we go stand say if I talk I don't know what's gonna happen. I dey like woman where we say if you take decision, the woman go tell you say baby this decision will take or honey whatever name she will call you. This decision will take no good though. And I go think about it and I go join head together. Now the husband and wife and I know we say one person go take decision before I do anything. I 12 and I go sit down, calculate am very well. Now my own contribution that me and if marry man when they go feel disagree with me. No for me. I agree with the man. Thank you.
Solomon Language, thank you so much. Thank you. But some men actually prefer these yes sir women. Women that whatever they say, they will say yes my love, yes my lord, yes my husband, yes my king, yes my president, yes my governor. But really, if you want to strike a balance and you want to make informed decisions, it's okay for you to argue and even disagree. I mean, to argue, right, and also be able to reach, find a common ground. It's very, very important. There's a saying that we disagree to agree. Yes, so it's only normal. But when the decision making is one-sided, it's really not too, you're not being fair. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're suggesting something, the both of us should come together, because they say two heads are better than one, especially when the heads are very big. You understand? You bring your big head, I bring my big head. We tinker with the issue and we'll make a decision. And you see that, things will be working very smoothly, for all of us in the family. And it will be a happy ever after kind of situation. As opposed to when one person is making the decision, just one person is deciding. But for you men, dear men, this pride you people claim to have, is there anything you can do to reduce it a little bit? Can you try to reduce it to maybe let's say 50%? Because the level of the pride is too high. All the too high. Imagine a caller called in earlier and he said, do I think if we actually had a female president we'll be able to eat in the country? But there are countries where they have, female president and, they are doing well, Hello, good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, this is Mayor calling back.
Mayor, thank you so much for calling back. I just talked about you now.
When you go to, I talk about Bible too much. When you go from Genesis to Revelation. Okay, let me talk about the story of Abraham. That you see that Abraham take the advice of the
wife
Sarah, of the wife, that is okay if you slept with niece. That's the problem that we are passing through now. You see, I'm not saying that maybe you should not take the advice. And the same Bible that they say that close your mouth in the person that is sleeping in your heart, because they are the wicked person. When you go to Genesis from the Revelation, you can see that that man that maybe is saying somebody to be a lawyer.
Mayor, you on the CEO, people can see it was actually network, but Mayor, you might want to call back.
You may have the more understanding, but Bible, when you go to Genesis from Revelation, it says woman is the wicked person. Thank you so much.
Mayor, Mr. That Bible you are reading, I don't understand the version of that Bible, but I think you really need to, pray the Holy Spirit to guide you when next you want to read that Bible. that the woman is a wicked spirit? No, come on. You don't say that. Who betrayed Jesus in the Bible? Was it a man or a woman? Anywho, let's not really make a storm in a teacup over, this. But at the end of the day, we really, how will I put it now? The fact that we always get views and counter views from you on any particular issue that we bring on here, I think these views and counter views are what actually beautify, the conversation. It actually makes it, worth, your while. At the end of the day, do what works for you. Do what works for you. And be more accommodating. See, as a man, you cannot... The success of your family is not solely dependent on the decisions that you make as a man or as a head of the home. Why did you marry your wife if you can actually take decisions on your own, or you can actually be alone? Because even the Bible said it's not good for a man to be alone. Therefore, he caused Adam to sleep. It was a very deep sleep. And then he made Eve for Adam. So we need each other to survive, my dear. All right, so it's not a question of the man being the head, so he must be the one. No. Learn to take, decisions, or make decisions, especially after exhausting all options. By that, discussing with your wife. And for those people who even want to involve their kids who are of age, it's also okay. But to say that, no, because I'm a man, no, I cannot take instructions from my wife. I cannot take advice from my wife. Come on. Call it work, rara. It's not good. Thank you all so much for sharing your 2 cents on this particular subject matter. And you know what? We'll have this video on Facebook and YouTube. All right. So you might just want to, go on there to drop your comment. Right. We'll be glad to acknowledge your thoughts on Facebook and YouTube at Eagles FM Abuja. Thank you all so much. My name is Omo Ifepiso Semere. The Sunny Side Show continues right here. And of course, the next hour would be the entrepreneur segment, where we get to promote your business or businesses, as it were, the service or services that you render. And if you want your brand to get, the desired mileage, it needs to thrive. Like I'd always say, shikini money is all you have to pay for us to feature your brand, your business on The Entrepreneur. Thank you so much for staying with us. It's still Eagles FM 102.3 Abuja.